That beat is fire.
Beats Planet.
Wait. Sound. Ooh. Wait a minute. Hey. Look at that. Hey, y'all see the frames per wait a minute. Y'all see these frames per second? Hold on, wait. I need buttons. Hold on. I need buttons. Wait a minute. Where my button at? Hold on. See. Wait a minute. You know, it's only so much you could do. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much you could do to mess up a free cornbread dinner. You know what I'm talking about? what I'm talking about? There's only so much you can do to mess up a free cornbread dinner, ladies and gentlemen. We working on it. We working on it. Give me a second. We working. We working on it. You could have used what? Hello? You need to tune into my live stream right now and see what I'm working with. Work on this right now. They should have used these cameras at the Capitol building. They'll find everybody that was up in there. They can identify everybody that was up in there. Let me tell y'all something, man. Progress is a process, you know what I'm saying? Progress is a process, you know what I mean? I just need y'all to respect the process in the way that I do. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, I kind of only wanted to tune in to just talk a little bit of pre-draft before the playoff games today. You know what I'm saying? You just kind of get obsessed with things. You know what I mean? I had to go to Comcast and cuss people out today. You know what I'm saying? Because my stream wasn't looking good. My stream wasn't looking great, and I took that personally. It kept buffering, you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, man, who I got to talk to, who I got to pay for to get a bandwidth upgrade up in this thing? Like, who can I talk to, sir? They say, well, I mean, we can get you some more megabytes per download. I need my upload speed to go up. You know what I'm saying? I need my upload speed to go up so my stream will be smooth, right? And then I'm trying to do little things with my stream, trying to get this camera incorporate. My hands look different than this. Look at my hands in the Evie. Boy, if my cat wasn't asleep, I'd put her in the damn camera and let y'all see. Come on. Then I go through a little bit of stream adversity. I put about 3 bad streams out, and that's my fault too. I take full responsibility for the 3 bad streams I put out, but not this one. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? It's Voch. I just kind of wanted to talk my talk for a little bit. Yes, we have upgraded the camera or whatever. We just trying to do more things to make the show better. That's because the Patreon has been fired. The Super Chats have been fired. The PayPal, Cashapp folk have been holding it down. And I just try to tell people, man, every now and then, you'll see that contribution come through on the stream. You know what I'm saying? And this little setup I got going is one of y'all's contributions. So if you dropped anything in the Super Chat, PayPal, Patreon, or Cash App in the last 3 to 4 months, it all accumulated to be a part of this setup. So I appreciate y'all. One more walk off for y'all. There we go. Everything seems to be running fine here, so appreciate y'all for being here. I wanted to just talk a little bit before the playoffs got going, because I'm not going to be working during the playoffs. I'm going to be watching the playoffs when they come on. Not that I care who wins. I mean, if my team ain't in it, then they can just cancel that mug. But yes. I just kind of wanted to do just a quick little stream to talk about some draft things that I thought were important before we moved on into the into the games later or whatever. So this Deshaun Watson thing looks to be pretty real. And of course, whenever there's big quarterback change, there's going to be big movement in the draft process, because a lot of the draft process falls upon what's going on with quarterback. You know what I'm saying? So that's just that. Adrian Lindsay dropped the deuce in Super Chat. Appreciate you. Brother Naeem dropped the 5 in the Super Chat. Appreciate you. Adrian says 4 can walk. He's on his way. And Naeem says salute. One time player. Appreciate y'all. So I just kind of wanted to hop in and talk about this Deshaun Watson thing, just to run around the possibilities of what could happen at the top of the board, or just how it can affect the draft altogether. So when we looking at quarterbacks that could be drafted, we need to also think about free agent quarterbacks that can get moved around. Because if we're looking at San Francisco and be like, does San Francisco need a quarterback? Some will say yes, some will say no. I think for the most part, even San Francisco fans will say that Jimmy's not the one that's going to lead them to the promised land. So they're probably looking for a quarterback. So the next step in that is to be like, do we draft one or do we sign one, right? So if they get a guy like Jacoby Brissett or something like that, then maybe they don't look for another long-term answer. Kind of like what they were doing with Tannehill in Tennessee. You just sign a guy and he'll just be your guy. Kind of like how they did with Jimmy in the first place. But I think sometimes when you cut corners, it always comes back to bite you. San Fran should be Super Bowl champions right now, but Jimmy just ran out of good offensive skill. We know that ain't going to happen, Voch, but we all can hope for next season being with the will of the Lord. Amen. So this Deshaun Watson news is important because you get to sneak him in with Trevor Lawrence, Justin Fields, quarterback one, Zach Wilson, and shouts out to Coach Evans. And you get to shouts out to Coach Evans, Sip the Tally Films on YouTube. Check him out. He's a Ravens YouTuber. So, and this is my draft audience, so it may be some Ravens people in the chat box. Go over there, check him out. He's gonna be doing some pretty good post game Ravens work over there, and he does draft work as well. Go over there, check him out. He taught me a lot of football, so of course there's that. So, what was I saying? Sunshine Fields, quarterback one. Trey Lance, young Mac, depending on where you want to put Mac Jones. I don't think Trask is going to be in that elite guy conversation, but we'll talk about it, closer to draft season there. And then you got to add Watson to the fold, because if a team like, let's say the Jets sell their soul to get Watson, then quarterback at the first overall pick looks different. Scenarios at the first overall pick look a little different. They may not even be able to keep their first overall pick, but hypothetically, right, if it's a situation where one of the quarterback needy teams need Deshaun Watson, they're going to have to sell their whole entire soul to get there. You see what I'm saying? So then a part of their soul, which will be draft picks or bricks, if you will, that'll be another big shakeup. So like I was saying, if it were to be the Jets, right, that'll be first overall pick, maybe first next year, something. So the Jets get their quarterback, but then Houston get a gang of picks, and we need to be aware of that. We need to be ready for that big change. You know what I'm saying? And we just got to see. This thing, I mean, I didn't really take it seriously at first because it just seems like you were a disgruntled player in a situation that you didn't want to be whatever. And I just thought at some point that Deshaun Watson would just kind of get over himself, show up to work kind of like Dak Prescott would do, not complain kind of like how Dak Prescott would do, and just go on with his life and try to be the best he can be for him and his teammates like Dak Prescott would do. But I think the Watson the Watson thing. And then look, there's another thing too about the whole Watson ordeal, right? Because no matter where he goes, you're going to like what's the chances that he goes to a bad team, right? Or the chances that he goes to a situation that's going to put you right back in the situation that you were in at first. For example, like he was with the Texans for a long time, and I know people like to do a lot of defending of Deshaun Watson, and I don't have a problem with Deshaun Watson. I'm actually a fan of Deshaun Watson. It's just that when you compare him to other people in football talk, sometimes you just got to talk shit about people. Everybody stop for a minute. Everybody pause for a minute. Iverson's in the chat box. That's Aisha A. She's in the chat box right now. Last stream, she pushed me to do this, right? Iverson pushed me to do this. Let me tell you how she pushed me to do this. Because she called my stream ghetto. She did this. She did this. If this was just going to be a cool little thing, you know what I'm saying? And we was just going to, hey, Voch got a bad stream, but he'll just get over it. There's no telling how urgent I would have been. But since Aisha Iverson in my chat box, since she was like, yo, Voch, I ain't gonna lie, this stream kind of ghetto, that pushed me to do what I had to do to make big changes. So y'all just clap it up for Aisha in the chat box right now, okay? Because she called my shit ghetto, and I got in my feelings, and I had to get things done immediately. Oop. Oop. I'm kidding. Welcome to the stream. So let me pull up Tankathon real quick. Let me pull up Tankathon so I can get into some vibes. Also, if y'all want to call into the show, we got some callers on the show. If y'all want to call into the show, the number is 515-606-5187. Access code 309-104. The number is in the chat box for y'all. It's also in the description, I believe. It's not on the screen yet because I'm trying to redo my whole live stream setup, but at some point in the future, it'll be up there. Let's go to Tankathon.com. Okay, so what was that movie, Draft Day, with old boy? He was in charge of the Browns, I believe, or something. And he and he pulled that old mess. He was like, "Hey man, I know we traded away that pick earlier, but if you want this guy, I want my pick back. The guy that you want is gun under the seat guy. I want my pick back." You know what I mean? I think it could be a situation where if this whole Miami Deshaun Watson thing plays out in that way, I don't think it's going to play out in that way. But if it does end up playing out in that way, then Houston Texans can definitely get all of their picks back, which would put them in a very advantageous position. This is where it gets interesting from my opinion, and then I'm going to get into the calls, right? What's interesting, or just a thought that I had, you might be better off just holding what you got and not getting Watson. This is what I mean. Because if you're a team that's bad, then you need your picks. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need your picks to make change in your organization. So if you're the Miami Dolphins, and that's been one of the teams that, you know, that's been talked about with this whole Watson exchange or whatever. If you're the Dolphins, imagine how many picks you'll have to give up to get Watson. And then you get Watson and his salary or whatever. But if it's Voch, I want to keep those picks, though. And I've said this before, but there's some new people tuned in right now. I want to keep those picks because, let me see. Let me pull this up on Tankathon so y'all can see. Let me go to Miami and their current pick selection. Then we're going to go to you with my high definition as window capture. And let's go. We're doing this on the fly, y'all. Conor McGregor fighting in a couple of weeks. That's fun there. We're going to close you down. This is what Miami has to deal with. Look at these bricks Miami has, right? And I understand Deshaun Watson at quarterback is a very interesting notion here. But that's your package right there. That's the package that you have. I think that package of players right there, that package of players is more valuable to you than the idea of the $30-some-odd million quarterback. Now, Watson, I'm not saying Watson's a bad quarterback, man. Watson, he'll come right in, and you'll start winning games. I understand that. You will win games, right? But the Miami team ain't ready to go just yet. They can win games. But when the Texans were good, they were winning games, but that's with the best receiver in the game. That's with these weapons here. That's when J.J. Watt, you know what I'm saying, he wasn't as injured at the time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even with those things, the Texans needed a little bit more to put them over the edge. I think with these picks here, that's what the Dolphins need to put themselves over the edge to be a better team than they are. 3, 18, 35, 50, and 82. Are you kidding me? You can make a whole nother change. Or you can trade back from 3 with another team that may want to come up and get Justin Fields or something, Trey Lance or something. I don't know. They trade up instead of that 3 pick. You get even more bricks. I believe in team building. I believe in building the house. And I think spending that pick on Tua last year, it just doesn't do a lot for your brick talk. It don't do a lot for your brick talk, man. Just get Tua, continue to groom Tua, because you don't even know if Tua's even bad. You don't know if Tua can't play. Keep playing with Tua. Get those picks. Make it as comfortable for Tua as possible. You want to know what to make Tua better right now with 3, 18, and 35? Get Devontae Smith, Christian Darrisaw, Najee Harris, and I don't know, pick a defensive player to take at 50. I think that's crazy. But in order to get Watson, you would at least have to give up 3, 18, and 50. You'll keep 36. But, now you got Watson throwing to Devontae Parker. You know what I mean? I just think things like that are different. I think, don't think the Bears are in a situation where I think they sitting pretty enough to do it. The 49ers may be sitting pretty enough to do it. But how do you feel? How do you feel? I'm going to get into these phone calls, see what y'all talking about, because I think this is an interesting conversation to get y'all up in here and see what y'all got to say. Nick Gash was on the phone first. Nick Gash was talking a lot of shit in my chat box earlier, but I ain't going to say nothing. What's up, Nick Gash?
What's going on, Bubs?
How about this camera player?
Oh, man. Immaculate.
You got that right on, man. You got that right on, man. You got that right on, man. Go ahead, sir.
Immaculate quality, man. That's all I got to say.
Appreciate you. Go ahead.
This Watson thing is crazy because, like you said, when, Adam Schefter and stuff came out and reported it, I was like, yeah, probably not. But, now, when he tweeted out whatever he said, I was at a 2, now I'm at a 10 this year. Mm-hmm. I'm like, geez. So I'm looking at it. And, of course, I'm on Instagram and Twitter, so every single time I log into Instagram and Twitter, I see one Deshaun Watson Photoshop, whether it's for the Saints, the Broncos, the Vikings, the Bears, what have you. It's always a Deshaun Watson Photoshop into a different jersey, and it pisses me off. Because half these teams don't either don't have the draft capital to get them, don't have the cap space to get them, or are just going to be screwed either way if they try and get them, right?
Absolutely.
I think there's only a handful of teams that you could realistically look at and say, yes, we can go grab them. One of those is Miami, but I don't like Miami getting him because they already have their house. And like you said, the draft haul that they could potentially be getting
crazy.
from whoever they pick in this draft, if they draft well, is so much more valuable than Deshaun Watson, especially when you have a young quarterback that you can come develop.
Right. And
you know what I'm saying?
And then look, Nick, that ain't saying that we hating on Watson, man. Watson's a good quarterback, man. He's a good quarterback. It's just that this is different between if Watson was a free agent and you went to go get him.
Right.
It's different.
Right. You're giving up too much.
You're giving up so much because not only picks, but the monies that is going to take, man. And a lot of these teams ain't got money, and it's a cap that's going backwards. The damn cap going down, man. So I just don't know.
Right. I don't know. Well, and I see the Saints fans talking about it. They're $99 million down in cap space. They owe people $99 million. They're not going and getting the Deshaun Watson. I think there's only, like I said, 4 teams. I think Chicago could go out and be in a position to go get Watson if they trade a big package for him. I think Washington could if they potentially wanted to. I think Miami could, but I don't want them to. I think San Francisco could, and I think New England could. Those are the 5 teams that I really consider true front runners for Deshaun Watson. And as a Denver Broncos fan, seeing all the people who are talking about we want Deshaun Watson, I don't want Deshaun Watson. That's so much cap. That's so much cap that we could put around him. We could use that money that he has around a good quarterback and build the house, right? I
agree, my guy.
It's a weird situation. It's a weird situation, but I think a lot of teams are going to get entranced with it and end up selling their soul for it, and it's not going to work out for them.
It'll be fun. It'll be fun because I like parity, and I like for things to happen and to mix things up in the league. But I just think it'll be more. I think no matter what happens, I think Houston wins the exchange. You see what I mean?
Right. And yeah, exactly. I'm thinking about it. If you're Houston and you just lost the entire house because Bill O'Brien traded your farm away, go build it back up with the 20 picks you're going to get out of this trade. That's an incredible deal, right? Because then as a new general manager, you have the chance to go take your franchise quarterback or develop a franchise quarterback the way you want him and then work from there. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. What else you got though, young Nick? You been watching any other prospects since we last hung up?
I've been watching a ton of them. I watched Jalen Waddle. I watched Rashad Bateman, the Penn State tight end. That's last name I don't really want to pronounce right now. And I've watched Jalen Mayfield, who I'm a big fan of.
The Michigan tackle. Yeah.
The right tackle. I think he probably is going to end up being the best right tackle in the draft because, Rashawn Slater could play right tackle, but the best pure right tackle that's playing right tackle right now. Jalen Mayfield is the best out of them.
Okay. I haven't watched any of those gentlemen, but of course, at some point, I will. I will get there at some point.
Yep.
You have anything else for the show, sir?
Probably not.
All right. Enjoy your day, sir. Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. You as well. Have fun playoffs.
Yeah. I'm not enjoying these damn playoffs. I hope they cancel the damn playoffs because my team ain't in it. Fuck you damn playoff. Come on, playoff. If y'all want to call into the show, the number is 515-606-5187, access code 309-104. This ain't going to be a super long show. We got 30 more minutes, actually. Actually, less than that, because I need to go prepare and get ready for get ready for the games or whatever. So, you know, we just going to boogie like that. You know what I'm saying? Uncle Child in the chat about what's up, Uncle? Cooling. Let's get back into the phone. Let's see what Brother Reeves talking about. What's up, Brother Reeves?
How you doing, Voch? How you been?
Man, cooling, my guy, man. Blessed, life is good. I can't complain. Let me ask you a question, Brother Reeves. What this how you like this camera, brother? How you like the setup, Brother Reeves? What's good with you?
I see you, man. Hey, the word for 2021 is movement. So,
you got damn right, movement is the word for 21. You got damn right. My bad, Brother Reeves. What you got for the show, man? My bad, Brother Reeves. What you got?
Hey, no, I see you, but I was just saying, you know, Happy New Year. I was actually going to just ask you, do you have like a New Year resolution?
See, this is my thing, Brother Reeves. I kind of I've weaned myself off of New Year's resolutions because when I felt myself getting fat, I just kind of started running in like March when I started or something like that. You know what I mean? So you know, when my camera looked bad, like I run and do it immediately. Like when I need a new setup, I run and go do. Like I went and got a new computer in like July. You know what I mean? So just if I have any word for anybody else, I think New Year's resolutions, I think they create this level of like not so much of, you know, putting things off, procrastinating, not that, but it's like if you already put things off, but then you make a deadline to put things off, it's like it's counterproductive because you're being content with not being something that you want to be in that meantime. You know what I mean? If something's bad with me right now in the middle of December, and I say my New Year's resolution is to fix that thing, that means I've become content for 2 whole weeks to be bad at something. So I've weaned myself off of New Year's resolution, sir. I'm glad you asked. That's a great talking point, though, by the way. But go ahead.
No, yeah, man, that's real. And I guess another question, just what's your favorite game for the playoffs for this weekend? What's your favorite one?
I hope they cancel the playoffs because my team ain't in it. So.
Oh, I feel you.
I really don't want to watch it, but, you know, I'll be tuned in.
No, I got you.
Yeah.
But no, I didn't really have too much else. I was just going to just ask that, and hope everybody listening to this and here, watching and all that stuff has a good, you know, New Year and, you know, keep on going. So, you know, 2021 hopefully should be a better year. So
100%.
Everybody, you know, keep your head up and stuff. So
100%. Appreciate you, man. Salute.
Thank you. All right.
Yeah. Brother Reeves, man, he just wanted to call in and check and see how I was doing, man. That's all right, man. Hey, you know, we ain't always got to talk football all the time, man. You know, just check on my well-being, see if I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? Easy peasy. I've been investing in the stock market, too, though. I tell you what, boy, that's another thing I got up with, boy. I've been learning stocks, boy. I've been learning them. The past couple months, oh, goodness, we've been learning them. So that's another New Year. If I would have waited, right? Sometimes when you wait, you just miss opportunities, you know. I think getting into that when I wanted to get into that, you know, gave me an opportunity to get into some things, you know. If I'd have waited till January, I'd have missed a lot of opportunities. So stop putting things off, man. Go do it and be proactive and change, you know what I mean? Let me fix my volume here. We don't get Jess on the phone. Let's see what Jess talking about. Let's see what Jess talking about. What's up, Jess?
Hey, man. How are you? Happy Saturday.
It sounded like you smiling when you said that, Jess. What's going on with you?
Nothing.
Okay, then, nothing. How you like my new setup, Jess?
I like it very well, and I see you done got trimmed and slim, though, bro. Looking pretty fresh now. I told you that last week. You had it covered up. Hey, up under them sweats and everything.
You was looking all on my clothes, Jess?
Your wife should be very proud of you. You done a good job. It takes a lot of work in getting that body and keeping that body in shape. I know. Right. I need to get back there.
You right.
I looked at my pictures. I'm like, Lord, I missed that look.
Right.
I'll get there.
Yeah, oh, absolutely, 100%.
And I saw these people in there trying to start up some kind of trend between Watson and Dak. Okay. Dak don't have to be like any other quarterback because Dak is Dak. He is a quarterback, top quarterback. This man was above every NFL quarterback in the whole NFL before he got injured. Yes, it was a tough, rough season for everybody, whatever. But I feel like our team got it the worst. I really do. But here we need pieces on defense and offense. We got our QB. So y'all need to quit talking about we need this. And no, ain't nobody getting traded and all this stuff here. Shut up. Right. Stop complaining. Good grief. What they say, if it ain't broken, don't fix it.
Don't fix it, right. Just leave it alone, right.
All you need to do is fix what we need in fix those little tweaks.
Right.
Get those little tweaks done. And we don't need no fool's gold coming up in here in our team and making it go decline even worse. Right. What we need is the real deal. Holyfield, the real gold pieces. Yeah. Quit all of this talking about going and get this person and that person. Right. Why do we need to get other people leftovers? Right. We got enough leftovers to sort through to make sure we keep the good ones and let the ones that ain't so good go. Right. So stop with all this. We need to go get this one from this team and that one from this team. We don't need them other folks' oxtails and neck bones. We got our oxtails and neck bones in our own backyard. Take care of what we got here. And then we see what's on the market, the new stuff that's on the market, and pick and see which one is great out of that market to help fit in with what we already got. Right. Stop with all this trying to pick up somebody else's leftovers and going after other people's leftovers. Haven't you had enough of that? Right. Haven't we just seen enough of that throughout the years? Right. Let them leftovers stay where they is. Right. And go somewhere else. We got what we got over here. Right. Sort through what we got over here and then look at what's new on the market that can fit with what we got. Right. That's all I got to say.
Well, Jess, I appreciate you for saying what you had to say, though, Jess, because you're absolutely right. You just got, and that's why the draft's so important, because you're cooking your own food and you ain't worried about somebody else leftovers there. There you go. Appreciate it, Jess. Great call now. Great call. Let's see what else we got up in here. Who else we got? We got Uncle Charlie on the phone. Then we're gonna go Rich. Let's go Uncle Charlie, see what Uncle Charlie talking about. What's up, Uncle?
What's up, nephew? Happy Saturday. How you doing, bro? And I like your cat.
Hey, man, you know what I'm saying? She just up here, you know what I mean? Just, you know what I mean? Taking over the house, man. Just doing whatever she doing, man. Running thing. Hey, yo, Uncle, man, how you like the setup, man? You like the new camera and all that?
I love it. Voch, you know, anything you put up there, it's very satisfying to me and Cowboy Nation. This is why you are who you are. You're great. You've been great ever since the day you was born. Right. And now it just comes to you. That's just the way it is.
Talk to him, Monk. Talk to him. What else you got for the show?
Well, let me just ask you and Cowboy Nation, with all this crazy stuff going on with Deshaun Watson down in Houston,
yes.
Let me ask Cowboy Nation, would you, if Houston came to Dallas right now and said, good trade, Deshaun Watson for Dak Prescott, would you take it?
No, sir. No, sir. Why would you get? Why would you get worse at quarterback? The key is to get better. So I wouldn't want to go backwards at quarterback. Why would we do that, huh?
But no, and you're right. Yeah. You're right. I wouldn't do that. Right. I wouldn't do that. But I just want to pose that question to Cowboy Nation and to you, since you're an expert in trades and different positions. Right. See, that question right there, that answer right there, it stirs things up. Right. That's what the Cowboys do. Now, let me explain something to you, Voch. Right. Let me explain something to you. Now, I just left the parking lot over at Food Giant there, and I seen a dead squirrel in the parking lot. Okay. And the lady screamed, she said, oh, my God, it's a squirrel. And she said, I wonder how you died. I said, ma'am, I don't want to know how he died. I want to know why his legs is there and his mouth open. That's all I want to know. I want to know how he damn died. To hell with that. But, you know, and I'm going to say this in closing. Right. You know, I want us to have a great draft, just a good, solid draft. Hey, just give us to the playoffs. Yeah. You know, we've been hollering Super Bowl. We need to just pray that we get to the playoffs. Right. And in closing, I just left my uncle's house the other day, and, you know, he wasn't feeling good. He got a chip on our loved one. Right. And I knocked on the door. He said, come on in. And I went on in, and I didn't see him. And I went around in the room, and he was in there scratching. I said, oh, really? He said, it's my ass. I'll scratch it if I want to. Scratch it if I want to. you'll scratch too if it happens to you. So be careful when you knock on the door when you want to talk to your loved one. Make sure they answer the door first before you go in there. And that's all I got to say. And I love my Cowboy Nation. And how you doing, Jack? And I just want to tell you, man, I love you, bro.
Yo, also too, since you're doing a lot of ass scratching on your way out their house, do not touch the doorknob because they probably use that same hand that they're very dexterous with to be scratching their ass. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean?
Man, I came home and washed my hands until I couldn't even see my fingertips. but nevertheless, it happened. And I just want to tell you, man, I love you, bro.
Appreciate it, on. Great call, man. Great call.
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. Great call, Uncle Charlie. We got 22 minutes for the game. Come on. So
the conference has been locked.
Let's lock this up, and then we'll boogie, yoogie. Let's go. Matt from New York up next. Is my sound good? I just need to turn me up in the headphones, but I'm good, though. It look like I'm good. Yeah. Who we got? Matt from New York up next. $100,000 on deck. Anthony from Miami in the hole. And then we got 336 and 305. Am I yayo? No, 574. My bad. Okay, cool. All right. So Rich, $100,000, Anthony from Miami. That's the order. Let's boogie. Rich from New York. What's happening, brother?
What's up, Voch? First, I want to say you called me Matt, and I was confused for a second. You probably got your name confused. It's all good.
My bad.
I wanted to say, man.
Yeah.
No, you straight. The lens, the camera lens, that looks amazing, man. It's like you spent a good 2 stacks on the lens.
You goddamn right. I spent 2 stacks on this. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it looks really, really great, dog. I wanted to speak on the situation of Watson in Miami and why I agree with you about like how they shouldn't really mess with that situation in particular.
Yes, sir.
So with Miami, I believe that it's a very, very, very complex situation because they could look at Tua and be like, you know what, let's just get a new quarterback. Let's go get Deshaun, right? They want to win now and stuff like that.
Right.
But I think with the number 3 pick, I don't know if this is really the draft where Miami should be like, okay, we should get somebody to win now at number 3 and then number 18, I believe. Like, right. I think they should look towards the next couple of drafts where there's probably bigger and better players to fill more important spots on the team, which is why I'm big on, like, stay away from the Watson situation. Sure. Trade back. Sure. Trade back for next year and the year after that because you control the board. And controlling the board means a lot more than just the draft itself. Yep. It means possibly getting big and great players down the line.
Sure.
So just looking at this whole Miami situation, man, I think they should trade back personally. I think they can get so much more with number 3 and 18 if they want and continue to build as the years go by. Stay away from Deshaun and, control the drive, control the food that you cook because you're the one that's picking all the ingredients, right?
Sure.
So, like you said, to quote you in specific, but yeah, that's all I have to say, man. I just want to say I'm piggybacking and agreeing with everything you said about that situation.
Yeah, man, it's just, it's like if you look at teams, whenever they try to rush progress, they end up making themselves bad in the long run. But just get your picks, control the board, build your team, build the house, and you'll be fine, man. You'll be fine. And honestly, like, even if the Dolphins got Watson, like, that don't make them a Super Bowl team today. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
Because I've seen Watson. I've seen Watson with the best receiver in football, like a really good receiving coach. I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? I think Watson got to go to a team that's a little more built. You know what I mean? That ain't disrespectful because I think that got to be on a team that's kind of built a little more. You know what I'm saying? Like to be great. It's just that if Watson was like Pat Mahomes, this would be a different conversation. He's not, but he's Watson. So build your team, man. Build your team. Appreciate you, my guy.
Yep. All right. Take care now. Have a good day.
Yeah. Great call. That's Rich from New York, the Giants fan, I believe. And I think Giants fans have been photoshopping Deshaun Watson. So I mean, that's another situation. Just hold on to what you got. Hold what you got. $100,000 is on the phone. Let's see what he's talking about. What's up, $100,000?
What's up, my boy? Before I get started, I just want to, congratulate Roll Tide for the championship. Nick Saban, number 7. Congratulations, my boy. Let's keep this rolling. That's, what I mean?
100%.
Straight up. That's
100%,
how we do.
100%. The best team in college football, man. What you think about this camera setup, man? What you think about it?
Oh, it's dope, man. It's dope. I see you.
You goddamn right it's dope. You goddamn right it's dope. What do you mean? And then look, man, 100 grand be out on the block, man. So the word dope means something completely different to him. The word dope means something totally different to 100 grand. So I'm honored, man. I'm honored that she even say that to me. You know what I mean? I'm honored.
You already know, man. You already know. I see you out there, man. I see you making the moves, you know. I see you.
We trying, man.
You feel me?
What you got for the show?
You know, but what do you think about this one scheme, simple defense? I'm kind of nervous with that, man. I'm not going to lie. I'm really kind of nervous with this one scheme defense, one front. I don't know. I don't know. What you think, man? I don't know about that.
Well, see,
I really don't because once teams get, okay, this is what they do, you get picked apart. Because what were they complaining before? Yo, man, teams knew what defenses we going to run. They just knew. So I don't know.
Well, first of all, 100 grand. This is the draft show. This Lombardi's draft talk. So we ain't just gotta come.
I gotta get to some draft too. What about that? I can get some draft too. Go ahead, though. I got a draft question too.
I'm just saying.
That came out fairly recently. That's why I brought it up.
Okay, I mean, I'm just saying, this ain't the cowboy problem hour. You know what I'm saying? This is Lombardi's draft. I just wanted to keep us on task here. You know what I'm saying? That's all I wanted us to do. But sure, the Dan Quinn thing will be cool, and to make it draft, I mean, just me going back looking at some of the defenses that he had. It wasn't just a flat out we're gonna run basic cover 3. It was some cover 3 with some caveats to it. It was some cover 1 looks in there. It'll be some 3-4-4-3 mixtures in there. So in terms of Cowboys drafting, I think you can draft whoever you want, and they'll be able to fit into that into that setup nicely.
So would you go cornerback? Would you go another cornerback to tie it in the Alabama cornerback? Would you take him at number 10?
I would go cornerback at some point, but number 10 depends on who's my best player on the board. And in my mind, that's either gonna be a linebacker or it's gonna be a left tackle. It could be a receiver. I don't think a receiver is gonna be there.
Receiver?
It could be, but I think it's gonna be the left tackle from Northwestern, Rashawn Slater, or it's gonna be a linebacker. I don't think Parsons is gonna be there. Parsons is gonna be gone, but I think really highly of the kid from Tulsa, Zaven Collins. I think he's a guy that's in the cards as well for 10th overall.
Right. I wouldn't mind either one of those picks. I think we can go linebacker or D tackle. I think because I really think we should move on from Jalen Smith. I think so because the contract is too much right now, and I just think he's digressed, and we need money. So I feel like that's a move that could be made, But this is the draft show. This isn't a contract show.
You goddamn right. This is draft show. Appreciate 100 grand. Great call, dog. Salute.
All right, bro.
Oh, man. We got 14 more minutes. Good show. Good pace going on. Good pace. We going to go Anthony from Miami. Then we're going to go 336. See what they talking about. Is my microphone good? Can y'all hear me? I just got to probably turn me up a little bit in the headphones, but it sounds like I'm a little low. Will this make me too loud? Not really. Will that turn me up? If I turn that down, then turn this back up. Is that better? Looks a little better. All right. Let's go Anthony from Miami. See what he talking about. What's up, man?
Hey, Voch, I have a question for you. I'm a Dolphins fan. I want your perspective from a Cowboys fan.
Okay.
I'm not sure if I'm looking too much into this, but with Xavier changing his representation, do you think that signifies that he wants to be paid as a top corner in the league and stuff like that? And if that is true and stuff like that, should the Dolphins pay him, like extend him and pay him a lot of money, or with how our franchise is run right now with Greer and Ford is that they're not going to overpay one player to screw up our salary cap for the next 2 years and maybe trade him and get a corner like Farley or J.C. Horn. And what corners fit that man? Are those two man-to-man corners, or are they more zone corners when you look at their tape?
They're man corners, but I could be wrong, but I think y'all drafted Noah Igbenogany, I think, from Auburn.
I see him honestly.
Okay.
I'm not saying the kid can't play outside, but I prefer he would be an all-pro slot corner. I think honestly he would be an all-pro slot corner and stuff like that. I know you don't get a ton of money as a slot corner, but he honestly, when you look at him, he's a slot corner in my opinion. Do you agree with that assessment? When you look at Noah, do you think he's a slot or do you think he's more of a boundary corner coming out of college?
I mean, I think he's able to play a little bit of both. I mean, but if he's been better in the nickel, then just leave him there. But I don't think that y'all are. I don't think y'all don't want to pay guys big money because Byron just got paid big money. Now, do y'all want to pay?
No. What I'm saying, I don't want to be paying two people at the same position with big contracts. And I can't remember what team did that screwed their salary. Oh, it was the Raiders. Did they play Asamoah and I forgot the other guy, Lombardi, a whole bunch of money to play corners? And look what happened to their salary cap. They didn't get out of that until, I think it was a 2018 draft. They were still in salary cap hell. And I'm afraid if we do that, that's going to happen to us. Because corners start losing speed at a certain age, right? In general, they start losing their athleticism and speed at some point.
Sure.
And they would have to move to safety and stuff. That's why I'm saying. So should we draft, if we end up trading him, who fits better in our defense? JC or Caleb, in your honest opinion?
I think JC is the better player because he's a little more polished right now. So if I was to pick just between those two guys, then I would pick him. I don't think neither of them make it to pick number 18 though. So
no, that's what I'm saying. We might trade him to a team who needs to improve their defense,
right?
Like the 49ers,
right,
and stuff like that, who probably need a corner because Sherman's going down. He hasn't been good for a while now, so we can trade him.
Okay, but Xavier Collins is Xavier Howard. He's leading the league in interceptions though, right? Like don't you want those turnovers on your team? Like you don't want that formula to get messed up.
I'm not saying I don't want him on my team. I want him on the team, but realistically, I don't want to be paying one position close to $30 million each.
But if he gets you turnovers, man, if Byron locks his side up and they don't throw to Byron and they force the ball to Xavier and Xavier get the turnovers, then as long as you get the results you want, isn't that what you need? And then who else are y'all paying big money to? Like who else?
Kyle Van Noy from the in linebacker.
How much money he making? How much money he making?
Kyle is, I can't remember his contract, but I think it's $14 million a year.
Well, y'all shouldn't
as a linebacker.
Well, y'all shouldn't be paying him that much. That's part of your problem. Go ahead. Who else?
Then we have $8 million a year for the guy that we got from Buffalo, Zach Lawson.
Oh, well, y'all definitely shouldn't be paying no $8 million. That's part of your problem right there. Go ahead. Who else?
And $6 million each year for Ogba.
God damn, y'all definitely shouldn't be paying $6 million to Emmanuel Ogba. That's part of your problem right there. Go ahead.
And no, look at his production on our defense. So Ogba is producing, but I agree with you with Van Noy and Lawson. We shouldn't be paying. They haven't been producing, so their contracts weren't really worth their production.
Right,
is what you're saying.
Right.
And
yeah. Right.
And what safeties in this year's
Let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question. Since you're a Dolphins fan, do you want to trade 4 of those picks to get Deshaun Watson, or do you want to keep your picks and just roll with Tua? And,
I want to honestly.
Yeah.
I don't want. I want to be building around. I understand Deshaun is a couple years older and he's a proven product.
Yeah.
But we're not ready yet. Like honestly. I wanted us to make the playoffs, but realistically, we would have gone destroyed in the playoffs.
I totally agree.
Ready.
I totally agree. You was about to ask me about safeties, though. I think there's a couple safeties in this draft, man. It depends on the ones you need. There's a handful of.
We need a pure free safety. Honestly, Bobby McCain has been doing good, but honestly, we need a pure safety.
So you got.
Is
Moehrig
a strong? When you look at more. Talanoa Hufanga from USC, does he have a football IQ to play the free safety position? I know he has the athleticism, but with a free safety, you have to be really smart and stuff like that. You have to, does he have the IQ to play that position, or is he more of a strong safety when you look at it?
With free safeties, it depends on what you're doing. If you're doing 1 high or if you're doing 2 high, it's a couple safeties that can play 2 high. But if you're just talking about a single high safety, I think both of the TCU kids can do it. I think sometimes the Missouri kid can do it. Tyree Gillespie, I think he can do it solidly.
How about Caden Stearns? How about Caden Stearns from Texas?
I wouldn't do it. He's not enough of a refined thing for me. You know what I mean? Like if it's only 3 frees that I would get, and it's on like 3 box safeties I would get. Everybody else are just kind of guys that you could just find elsewhere.
It's a mixture.
It's a mix. It's a mixture.
The guy I like, I'm not sure if you would agree with this, is the guy from the free he's a free safety, strong safety. The guy from Pittsburgh, Paris Ford. I like him.
Paris Ford, in my opinion, is terrible. I think he's an undrafted free agent. Somebody might take him in the 7th, and they'll possibly play him in kickoff or something. But hey, yo, Anthony, we got 5 more minutes of the game. Come on, man. I'm about to hang up on you. I appreciate you for the call, though, bro. Salute. Yeah. Hey, Chatbox, that's him. That's him. Chatbox, that's him. That's him. We got one more call, man. We're gonna get up out of here. We got 336 on the phone. Who this?
Hey, what's up, Voch? My name's Justin. I'm from calling it from Greensboro, North Carolina. I got one question to ask you. Would you like the idea if the Cowboys? I'm a Cowboy fan. Cowboys drafting Rashawn Slater, then replace him with Connor Williams, and then like our lineup could be left tackle Tyron, left guard Rashawn, center Tyler, right guard Zach, and right tackle Leia. Do you like that idea next year?
I would like it. Like if it was up to me, like if I had to gamble on a pick as of now, I think he's the guy. I actually dropped a film on him this week, so y'all go find that, and or last week or whatever. So y'all go find that. Check that out. Slater is probably gonna play. I don't want him playing guard because I think he's so good as a tackle, but but yeah, he can come in and play guard, and you'll just fill him in, and whenever Tyron Smith wake up with a headache, you can put him at left tackle, and do what you gotta do.
Left tackle. So it won't be like no drop off. Like had Brandon Knight there or something. Okay, all right.
I mean,
that's it.
Tyron Smith is a Hall of Famer, so that's some big shoes to fill. But Slater would be better than he would be better than Brandon Knight or like Cam Irvin or something.
Okay, all right. That's it though. That's all I got.
Your name Justin, right?
Justin, yeah, from Greensboro, North Carolina.
I just put you down platinum. Just how you like this new setup, this camera and all that? How you like how this look, man?
Man, I love it, man. I love it, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I've been watching you for a minute. I love it, man. Keep doing your thing.
Appreciate it, man. You got damn right. We gonna keep doing our thing, though. You already know. You already know. Ain't that right, Evie? Hell yeah. Appreciate it, though, Justin. Great call. All
right.
Yeah, man. This was a good little first run. I know I got some super chatters. Let me check up on y'all before we dip out of here. Dip up out of here. B, we dropped a dime in the super chat. He says, helping you level up. Drop the dime in there for the setup. Let me hit you with one, dog, because you already know. And then Brother Twan dropped a dime in the super chat. He says, question to the Jalen haters. If he bounce back next year, don't say nothing. Some of y'all move like leaves on a tree. Listen to some cats, nobody will be. If you listen to some cats, nobody will be on the scene. I agree. Even though Jalen makes me sick sometimes, I think the biggest thing that I always end up going to is, and this ain't cowboy talk. But one thing I always go back to with Jalen to kind of shoot him some bail is, you know, if he had a better D-line in front of him this year, then he would be better. You know, Jalen and Van Der Esch were once really good, and just one day they just fell off a cliff somehow. I don't think people just roll out the bed not knowing how to play football anymore. I think there was something deeper going on. So yeah, you know, I think you can fix that Jalen problem, possibly, but I think people really not fooling with Jalen because of his dollar amount though, Twan. I think that's the big deal. You know, it's not just people just hate on a player to be hating on a player. It's they always as soon as they get money, they automatically associate it with that dollar amount. Then, boom. I'm not necessarily a pocket watcher or whatever, so I ain't really worried about Jalen and his money. I'm just worried about his play, and his play has declined. You know what I mean? So let's just get that straight. It has gone down. But I would like to see how he looks with a different set of D linemen in front of him. That's been my big thing that I've been going to while I've been pissed off at Jalen. You know what I mean? Brother Twan in the chat box, it says, "Girl, I don't look for you. Who y'all fighting?" Oh, I was like, dang, man, you argue what we go. Hey, y'all always in my chat box fussing, man. Anyway, this is the setup. At some point, I'm gonna be professional and get a little backdrop with some cowboy merch all over the place. I'm actually moving out of this apartment in a couple of months, like 3 months or so, possibly 4, depending on, you know, whatever. So, whatever my new studio is, it'll just continue to get better. It'll just continue to climb. So as of now, you got to see like my knife block in the background, or you got to see my, my dry erase board that I draw plays on. You had to see my cat walking around every now and then. You know what I'm saying? Other little Amazon packages and her little couch pad that she go take naps on or something. You know what I mean? So till next time, y'all enjoy the goofy ass games that the Cowboys not playing in. Y'all hold it down for the Doski, Woski, and the Peasky Whiskey. Till next time, man, this stream will look even better the next time we roll out. I'm going to probably chill out in the chat box for a little bit. He said, shout out to Voch, dude, crazy. But I like the smoke he gives out. Hey, man, Voch go always get that smoke out playing. You know what I'm talking about? It's all about integrity, man. Y'all hold it down for the Doski, Woski, and Peasky Whiskey, man. Peace. I need to be a YouTuber. Y'all stay moving in new cribs. That's funny. I got to pay taxes, though. We gonna pay taxes, and after that, boy, we gonna